It's triggering a lot of unreleased pain, repressed anger, guilt, and suffering that a lot of women have had.
So we were sitting in the service and I leaned up toward him and I said, I've just been touched to give $1 million. So
That's why T.D. Jakes was there, to try to fix his image. Ain't no money like church money. He was doing all the things to try to get his image straightened up.
I mean, it makes sense. And he also said in this lawsuit that when he was around Diddy, he seen Diddy give out guns, a lot of guns. And he said that the environment around Diddy was violent.
Well, I don't know. He also said Diddy distributed firearms and was selling drugs. Because you know he was running with Oprah and them. He was running with that whole crew. Weinstein, Oprah, Epstein, he was running with that whole crew. They want to know how we're going to do it, how the public is going to take him. Is the public going to let him back in? And the public is not. The public is already canceling him. I don't believe the industry has canceled him yet. All those people who went to those Diddy parties, not one of them had came out and denied.
Hollywood's top stars, something unusual is going on. The arrest of Diddy has caused long-established alliances and hidden connections to begin to fall apart. With all the anxious, quiet, and careful remarks, the formerly impregnable power network suddenly seems weak. The new storm is centered on three well-known figures: Denzel Washington, Bishop T.D. Jakes, and Oprah Winfrey. By openly denying ever attending Diddy's notorious parties, Oprah and Jake have been attempting to distance themselves from the mayhem. However, Denzel's narrative stands alone. He remains silent. No defense or denial has been made by him. A growing number of people are starting to think Denzel could be hiding a lot of information from them. Some sources allege that years ago, Denzel observed something frightening at one of Diddy's gatherings and discreetly walked away. T.D. Jakes is my best friend. I often go to Jake's house at night. Jakes, Diddy, and I spend a lot of time together and have fun. Jake used to come to my parties, never to return. Speculation has even circulated that he may have preserved proof, which has been referred to online as the tapes. This may account for the uneasiness felt by several influential figures in the fields of entertainment and spirituality. Could it be that Denzel Washington is the only one holding the truth about what truly transpired behind closed doors? The rumors began circulating rapidly as Diddy's trial reached its most severe phase. As witness accounts came out, people online started questioning whose celebrities had attended his mystery meetings. Videos and images started to spread tying well-known people to the supposed parties.
Why haven't any of Diddy friends spoke up for him? My man, listen here, all those ones, all those one who made it to the Diddy party, to the after party, and to the hotel lobby, they not gonna ruin their brand. They not gonna say nothing, man. I was watching the other day.
Listen to me, they did that. They on Channel 2 News here in New York, Gayle King and Nay and that other guy, they were talking about, they showed the him beating Cassie, and they showed him the apology and the whole 9 yards. All they said is that we have commentary about that, but we gotta go to a commercial. They never came back and said nothing about it. I was like, yo, damn, he still got power like that? Somebody still like him like that? Because you know, he was running with Oprah in them. He was running with that whole crew. Weinstein, Oprah, Epstein. He was running with that whole crew. They want to know how we're going to do it, how the public is going to take him. Is the public going to let him back in? And the public is not. The public is already canceling him. I don't believe the industry has canceled him yet. All those people who went to those Diddy parties, not one of them had came out and denounced what he has done. I haven't heard one of them. I have not heard one person denounce, well, man, let God handle it. Get the hell out of here. Get out of here with that. If that was your daughter, would you let God handle it? All those people, they ain't denounced them. They ain't definitely, they can't come forward and say, yo, I support them. 'Cause it would mess up their brand. It would mess up their brand. Jay-Z, we the only one could call each other Sean. Jay is the only one calling me could call me Sean. I'm the only one could call him Sean. Get the hell out of here. If that ain't no fun boy stuff. But you ain't had not one person, brother, not one person sit there, denounce what he did, or come forward and say, I support him. I have all the proof of Diddy's gay parties. When I tried to leak the proof, Diddy threatened to kill me. I also have videos of Diddy performing sacrifices. World-renowned Dallas pastor T.D. Jakes is named in a federal lawsuit against musician Sean Diddy Combs. It's filed by a producer that worked with Combs. It discusses how the singer planned to leverage his relationship with the bishop. Diddy, he was using T.D. Jakes to fix his image. You believe that? Well, we saw that to be true anyway. That's what he was trying to do all that time. If Bishop Jake was at a Diddy party, there could only be two reasons: money or sex. That's all that happens at Diddy parties. It's all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is, TG, Jake, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. That was when Oprah and Bishop T.D. Jakes decided to speak out. During a live talk at the Good Soil Forum in Dallas, Oprah stopped the debate to clear her reputation. She replied, "I've never been near a puff party. Anybody who knows me knows if there's a party, I'm the first one out." She attempted to make it seem casual, even hilarious, but the timing of her comment spoke a different message. The room was silent. People could feel she needed to get things off her chest. T.D. Jakes then stated that he had previously dropped into one of Diddy's parties short to wish him a happy birthday, but departed after approximately 30 minutes. He grinned and replied, "I'm almost 70 years old. What do I look like? I'm a grandfather." Now, we also know that T.D. Jakes is allegedly also a power bottom, and he's a much older man, and they say he's very enthusiastic in his endeavors. What happens when he pops something loose? You know what I'm saying? It's funny because they're mentioning workers, but they're not mentioning women. They're mentioning men as workers. Ah. Yeah. Like is that a thing where like there's a website? What? It's just wild to hear like you mentioned the norm. Have you ever heard of Grindr? I personally have not. That is working. Why don't nobody ever talk about the fact that TD Cakes has an account allegedly on Grindr? Oh, well. Grindr is an app. It's been around for about 15 years now. It's pretty much where you could put a GPS and an So you go onto the app and it uses the location and it routes you to the account of the man closest to you. And then y'all there and you decide if you're going to do it at the 7-Eleven or do it at the gay club in the bathroom. It's a hookup site for promiscuous gay men. The Grindr. Despite the laughs, both Oprah and Jake appeared uncomfortable. They intended to shut the matter off entirely, but their denials simply made people more suspicious. Why talk about anything so detailed unless there was serious worry that further material may come out behind the scenes? Some claim both Oprah and Jake have been anxious about what other people may know, particularly those like Denzel Washington, who was once near enough to notice what others may have disregarded. For years, Did's impact spread well beyond music. He moved in the same circles as politicians, clergy, millionaires, and media giants. He wasn't simply another star. He was someone who understood how to cultivate friends in high places, and that made him practically untouchable for a long time. Video I was watching with Jay-Z and Diddy from back in, I guess early 2000s. We're going to go back and watch through all of this because I think we need to, because everything was done in your face. Yeah, they played in all of our faces. All of this stuff was done right in everyone's face. So I want you to imagine how insane it is for the victims who know this is going on, know that the authorities are being paid off, know that no one's going to believe them, and you still gotta find a way to survive. Even though you're not getting your per walk, would you like cameras? I know they don't put cameras in federal court. Would you like to watch this thing unfold? Oh, I think they're going to make an exception. Diddy just became the new OJ. America can't afford to turn this bag down. I feel it. I feel a Nancy Grace greatest hits coming up. Sean Peacones is a bad guy. She called him Sean Peak. She actually thought that Pity was his legal name. He's a bad guy. You know, he recently changed You Ain't Kidding, Nancy. You ain't kidding. He recently changed his name to Brother Love to Love.